Hello team, I hope that you are all well and you have a fantastic start of the week. I am contacting you to just share a document that I have just finished. Since I have new people starting, I wanted to refresh some of the documents on the library in the app. Remember that on the library, on the app, in the part of documents, you have a list of documents, meal plans and everything that you have access to inside of the application at any time. So anything that I find or that I feel that is useful to your knowledge, I will put it on the documents app. You have also documents in there from the certifications that I have done. I have currently updated one of the documents with regards menopause, the course that I'm doing at the moment, which, as I keep explaining, don't think that it's too far away. It's actually just around the corner for those of us who are really close to the 40 years old. Pretty much just keep an eye on the documents inside of the app, because in there is useful information. In the past, we used to have a food list based on 100 grams of a product, but I decided to update this food list. As we get more into the importance of good choosing whole sources of food, for when it comes to our nutrition, and for that I include everything: protein, fats, carbs, and anything that we can consume. We want to make sure that it's high digestible and good quality. We want to be avoiding anything that says protein cookies, protein tortilla, protein rice, protein, as I have been explaining you. Besides the protein powder, all the other protein we should get in it from animal sources, and same as carbs, we should be using carbs for carbs. If you're gonna eat rice, make sure that you eat rice. Don't go for the high protein rice. Or if you're gonna eat bread, don't go for the high protein bread, because the protein that you find in there is not a complete source of protein. So you're just gonna fill up your protein target with junk. So for this reason, I have decided to do again a food list that I'm gonna be sharing in the WhatsApp groups. I'm also gonna be sharing to everyone inside the chat app, and I'm going to be posting once I finish this inside the documents of the app. So please read through this. We now understood that although most of you will eventually come to tracking macros if you want, and although we want to put numbers into that nutrition, we put the numbers as a guidance as to how many grams of every macro we should be consuming, but then the micro actually are really important. The micronutrients from the food choices that you use every week are equally important, if not more important, because this will make sure that there is satisfaction, that there is digestibility, that the blood glucose is steady throughout the day, that you actually feel full. It is proven that if you just eat a pack of crisps, for example, it's packed with calories, you eat that in half an hour, you're still hungry. So people who uses most of the foods on their diet from non-whole foods sources, this is proven by science in studies that you just end up eating more food, because the body does not recognize that as food. So it absorbs the calories, but it's still missing the quality from the foods that I'm going to be showing you here. And that's why it will ask you, or the body will ask you, to just indulge for two reasons: because the body doesn't recognize that as food, and second, because those foods, unfortunately, they are made in the laboratory, and so they're made for you to just consume a lot more from them. So if you can do yourself a favor, just limit those foods to 20% of your diet. So on this food list, you can have a list of simple carbs. So I explain you why they are important, and I explain you what are the simple carbs. So you will see that simple carbs also come from milk, from whole foods, from natural sweeteners, from legumes, from sprouts. Then I explain you a little bit more here. If you find this, it's just I want to expand onto that list and what is important to be on top of that, okay? List of complex carbs, same applies for that. List of high glycemic fruits, list of low glycemic fruits. Oh, I missed the list of veggies. Fruit and veggies. But anyway, the most important veggies, they are already included, or the more calorie dense, they are already included within the complex carbs. And then we know that all the other greens, we just track them as fiber. Obviously, we want to take the calorie content from the calorie content from the veggies, as long as they don't have any sauce, is very low, okay? So the main ones I have included on the complex carbs. Then the high glycemic fruits, that we know we want to be consuming these around training time. Low glycemic fruits, that we want to be consuming these outside training time. We have the list of healthy fats, and we have a list of healthy fats excluding nuts for those of you who are allergic to nuts. And then we have also, I have included, although I am not in favor of alcohol, I have to agree that not everyone is as psycho-rigid as me or OCD as me, and so I understand that alcohol is part of your lives. So here I'm suggesting what are the best alcohol beverage to consume and what are the alcohol beverage to avoid. Okay, alcohol beverage to avoid, which pretty much is all of those alcohol or cocktails that they do just have with lots of sodas and lots of sugar in there. Don't have that. I mean, don't have that. Please don't have that. In fact, don't have alcohol, but okay, that's just going too far. And now here I have a list of carbs to avoid, proteins to avoid, and that it will be the whole list. So I will massively encourage you all to go through this list, review how much percentage of the foods that you consume are made of these foods, and question yourself. At the end of the day, it's for your own sake. Optimal health, but also better body composition. Bye-bye.